What's up, guys? How's it going? Bringing you guys some more good old battle, doing it up on some Conquest Large here on the Hainan Resort, and bringing you guys some of that good old DMR gameplay. Yeah, seems fitting since the new patch, after all, and using the Scar HSV. Really enjoyed this this DMR before the patch, and after the patch, I'm loving it even more. Because if you're unaware, we got a nice buff with the DMRs. I'm going to talk about how I feel about some of the changes that they made with these, and talking about the changes as well and all that fun stuff. Also playing with the engineer kit with this in this gameplay, and rolling with the ACOG laser. I got me an angled grip and a flash hider. And yeah, don't see the flash hider too much, but it is what it is. And so yeah, nice little buff we got for the DMRs in the last patch that came out on the 30th of the January, which includes a no longer having to put 4 shots into your opponents at those longer range. You're only going to have to connect with 3 shots, and this is really awesome. And on top of the damage upgrade that we saw, we also saw a nice accuracy upgrade, because previously, before patch, these things were pretty inaccurate for the role that they're meant for, you know, designated marksman. You know, it's, you know, you're like the designated marksman. It's pretty self-explanatory, you know, picking people off in those longer ranges, being a little bit more patient, going for headshots, you know. And, you know, with the new damage model, you only got to get, you know, 2-shot headshots, or, you know, 1 headshot and 1 body shot will do it too at long range, which is awesome. I feel that these good weapons can actually fulfill the role that they're meant to play in Battlefield. And as far as I'm concerned, they're fucking perfect in this game now. In fact, the only complaint that I have with the DMRs, which is probably everybody's biggest complaint with the DMRs, and that is the extremely annoying hissing sound that occurs when their bullets are whizzing over your head. Now, bolt actions also make the same sound, but it's not too big of a deal because the rate of fire is not there. With these, you could actually spam them pretty good, and it was just quite annoying, especially when you'd get some guy who would literally not connect with any shots. Like, you would come across players that were that bad with them, and it was just this annoying, overpowering hissing sound. And especially if you played with a headset, it like penetrated your eardrums and makes you want to like kill someone in the real. But it's all quite annoying. I'm pretty sure they're going to change that, because a lot of people are bitching about it. At least, hopefully, they changed it. Especially in this game, because DMRs are available to all kits, unlike Battlefield 3, where they were only available to the Recon. And, yeah, tons of fun. But one of my biggest fears did not come true in this latest patch, and that was giving these things a 2-shot kill in the close quarters, which in return would make these 1-shot headshots in close quarters. I am extremely thankful that they did not include that in this latest patch. And you know, I know a lot of people have mixed feelings about that. Some people feel that they would be fine with it because they were fine with how it was in Battlefield 3. Well, I did not like it in Battlefield 3. It was kind of annoying, and I felt like it took away from bolt action's ability to pull off 1-shot headshots, and kind of also gave it to DMRs. I just didn't like it. That's all I'll say about that. Just did not enjoy it. But in this game, or in this latest patch, we don't got to worry about that, or I don't have to worry about that, because I did not enjoy that. But 3-shot kills at longer range, at long distance, is simply amazing. With the DMRs, you're going to see a pretty good instance of that. I think coming up right here, you're going to see a guy over at the B flag. Yeah, it's right here. I see this guy. See him. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's dead. You know, shot 4 times. 3 connected and he died. And that's the beauty of the new DMRs, and makes these things a lot more usable, and on top of with the accuracy bonus. So like I was saying before, we got an accuracy bonus with these. And you know, previously before the patch, they couldn't fulfill their role because they were inaccurate, basically. Especially, it seemed like your first shot would connect, maybe your second, but after that, if you fired not even that fast, it would just throw your shots all over the place, and it was quite annoying. You had to be like extremely patient with these things to get all your shots to connect. You know, like literally take half-second pauses before you would shoot again in order for you to get the accuracy, but they greatly increase the accuracy, and on top of with the better damage model, these things actually excel in what they're supposed to excel. Extreme long ranges, bolt actions will still win. In close quarters, you know, PDWs, assault rifles, carbines, all those guns that are good for close quarters will beat DMRs most of the time. Now, you know, shit happens, obviously, but most of the time, that's pretty much how it's going to be. And, you know, like I said before, I'm glad that they didn't include the 50 shot. Or 50 damage per shot in this, because then it could give these the edge in close quarters, because it's pretty easy to shoot someone twice, even with the semi-automatic in close quarters. And you know, I'm just really if you can't tell already, I'm just really glad that they didn't add that shit. And you know, I think they're perfect now. The only thing they got to get rid of is the annoying hissing sound, and then they'll be amazing. A lot of people are also disappointed that they don't have the longer range scopes with these. I'm not too disappointed with that, because I never liked them in Battlefield 3 to begin with. So for the DMRs, that is. So it is what it is. But one thing you're going to want to do to be successful with the DMRs, or to get the most success, I should say, out of the DMRs, is you're going to want to play at about anything beyond 65 meters. 65 meters to about, you know, 120. Because anything after like 150, it can be a little difficult to shoot people. But in that distance, 65 meters to about 120 meters is gonna be where these guns are gonna excel the most, because all the other guns in the game, like assault rifles for instance, their max damage drop off is at 55 meters. Some of the light machine guns, it's a little different. Like the standard, you know, lighter light machine guns, like the 249 SAW and the MG4. Those are gonna do a damage drop off at 65 meters. Some of the heavier light machine guns, like the 240B and the PKP, those have a little bit longer distance for their max damage drop off. But everything else is gonna be, you know, around that 50 meters, and which in return is really awesome. You're going to see actually a really awesome example of this, what I'm trying to say right here. And you see he hit me twice, but I just turned on him and shot 3 shots. So with every other gun in the game, like at max distance, they're going to have to shoot like 7 shots before they could down you. Some of the PDWs, it takes 9 shots before they could kill you at their farthest distance, and that's where these things are going to greatly excel at. The DMRs, that is, because you're gonna only have to shoot these guys 3 times, while they're gonna have to shoot, you know, 6, 7, 8 bullets at you, depending on where they hit you. If they hit you in the leg, it's a little bit more. If they hit you in the head, it's a little bit less. And because of that, these DMRs are just awesome for those sort of ranges, and you're actually able to utilize the DMRs in the role that they're meant to be in, and they actually excel at something now. And in my opinion, they're fucking balanced. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed. Final score 22-3. And yeah, post your thoughts in the comments. I'm kind of curious to see how other people feel about these. So anyways, guys, peace. Have a good one.